The Zephyrian Senate chamber fell silent as King Velthax raised his crystalline scepter, its blue light casting eerie shadows across the assembled delegates from 1,000 worlds. The massive holographic display behind him showed Earth, a smoldering, lifeless husk floating in the void. "Behold," Velthax declared, his voice resonating through translation matrices across the chamber. "The end of the human scourge. Their homeworld burns, their colonies scatter like insects before our fleets. Today we declare the species known as Homo sapiens officially extinct." Approving clicks, chirps, and electromagnetic pulses filled the air. The Mantari delegation's compound eyes gleamed with satisfaction. The silicon-based Krolex emitted pleased harmonic frequencies. For 3 standard cycles, humanity had been a thorn in the galactic hegemony's side, refusing to submit, launching impossible raids against superior forces, somehow always managing to slip away when cornered. Ambassador Thek of the Vraxian Dominion stood, his tentacles writhing with excitement. "Your Majesty, our intelligence confirms no human settlements remain operational. Their military has been scattered to the stellar winds. We can finally proceed with the expansion into the Orion Arm without their interference." The king nodded regally. "Indeed, the galaxy belongs to civilized species now. We shall." The massive ceremonial doors exploded inward. Through the smoke and debris walked a figure that made every survival instinct in the chamber scream warnings. She appeared human, or had once been, tall and lean, with silver hair tied back in a severe bun and eyes that held the cold depth of interstellar space. Her black military uniform bore no insignia, but somehow conveyed more authority than all the royal regalia in the room. Most unsettling were her augmentations. Where her left arm should have been, a mechanical limb of impossible complexity flexed with predatory grace. Neural interface. Ports gleamed along her skull like chrome stars. When she smiled, her teeth were titanium. "Apologies for the interruption," she said, her voice carrying clearly through the vast chamber without amplification. "But I believe you were discussing my species." King Velthax's confidence wavered as security forces poured into the chamber, only to stop dead when they saw the woman. Something in her posture, her casual indifference to the weapons trained on her, froze them in place. "Impossible," the king whispered. "You're extinct. We saw your world burn." The woman, if that's what she still was, walked slowly down the central aisle, her mechanical hand trailing sparks as it scraped along the marble balustrade. "You saw a world burn, Your Majesty, but you seem to have forgotten something about humans." She stopped before the throne, looking up at the towering alien monarch without a trace of deference. "We're very good at pretending to be dead." The chamber erupted in chaos. Delegates scrambled for exits that suddenly sealed shut. Communication arrays went dark. Emergency protocols failed to activate. In the span of heartbeats, the most secure location in the galaxy had become a trap. "Allow me to introduce myself," the woman continued conversationally, even as panic spread through the chamber. "Captain Elena Vasquez, formerly of the human colonial marines. My friends call me Baba Yaga, on account of my tendency to show up where I'm not expected." She gestured casually, and holographic displays materialized throughout the chamber. They showed human fleets emerging from deep space, colony ships awakening from decades-long hibernation, and most terrifyingly, the industrial moon of Titan, very much intact and bristling with weapons that shouldn't exist. "You see, we learned something important from our first contact with your hegemony," Vasquez explained. "Sometimes, the best way to survive is to let your enemies think you're already dead." King Velthax's royal composure cracked entirely. "What do you want?" Baba Yaga's smile widened, showing those titanium teeth. "Simple. You declared us extinct without our permission. We're here to return the favor." The lights went out, leaving only the glow of her cybernetic implants in the darkness. Outside, Earth's sun began to shine again, not because it had been rekindled, but because humanity had finally taken the gloves off. The galaxy would never underestimate the persistence of the human spirit again.